Apple is holding its 2015 product launch in San Francisco on Wednesday. 2015 is also the year that FT.com celebrates its 20th anniversary. In the 20 years the Financial Times has covered Apple online, it's been transformed into the world's most valuable company. In 1995, the tech space looked very different to the way it does today. Netscape's web browser was dominant, and the 5 most valuable public internet companies included Axel Springer, RentPath and Web.com. From 1995's top 5, only Apple remains 20 years later, alongside more familiar names like Google, Facebook, Amazon and the Chinese tech company Alibaba. Apple too was a very different company 20 years ago. Its transformation can be traced back to 1997, when it was worth just $2 billion and close to bankruptcy, when co-founder Steve Jobs returned to the helm. A year later, the first iMacs arrived, colourful in bubble casings and combining the computer's processing unit and screen in a single box. Then in 2001 came the first generation of iPods, and a couple of years later the game-changing iTunes music store. It was then that the share price really started to take off. By 2006, the company was worth $60 billion. Then in 2007 came the first iPhone. By 2010, when Apple launched the iPad, its market capitalization had overtaken that of Microsoft. In 2015, Apple launched the Apple Watch, and in February of this year it became the first US company to record a stock market valuation above $700 billion, dwarfing the value of ExxonMobil, its nearest rival, and exceeding the combined value of Google and Microsoft. Chief Executive Tim Cook reckons Apple can continue to grow like a startup rather than the world's most valuable company. But some analysts are cautious about the prospects for iPhone sales growth, and investors are anxious about how the slowdown in China will affect the business. Shareholders will be watching Wednesday's launch event closely. Daniel Garrahan, Financial Times.